Oh, mail. Mail time. New Sundry Shop in Kakariko. If you haven't already been by to look, I have an item that isn't available anywhere else. Come by before someone else snatches it. And please no window shoppers. Hope everybody had a very wonderful Christmas. What are you guys... Well, I know Doug's helping his mom now. What are you up to, Pat? Guess Pat's absent too.
I'm just chilling.
Oh, okay, you're not absent. Well, if you want, you can tune into my Zelda stream. I'm not on Twitch, but like on Discord. I'm streaming it on Discord right now.
Yeah, I remember this one.
It's one of my favorites. Playing it with a widescreen hack and 4K textures and all kinds of stuff. This is the GameCube version. I'm playing the GameCube version, but I've just been... I just fucking did all kinds of wacky shit with it. Damn, that was like a perfect run. And there we go. Easy heart piece from the little mini game. we meet again. You have a little more of the look of a hero than you did before. Do you feel ready to earn your next skill? I do. And then he tests us. Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well. My second skill is the shield attack. No matter how well-tempered a blade is, if a foe is clad in armor and bears a shield, the sword will do it no harm. When facing such a foe, you must use your right trigger. Excellent. The shield attack I've just taught you can also be used to repel an enemy's projectile attacks. Perfect. Done. You have learned the second of my hidden skills. Easy one, but a very important one. You must persist on the lonely path of courage of sword, to obtain true courage and earn the strength to conquer the great evils of the world. Do not forget your discipline with the blade before we meet again. Sure thing, dude. Hey, you can look at stuff, but don't you dare just take things. That's my valuable merchandise. You want it, you pay for it. I decided to take on this unmanned shop. Buy something. It helps the whole village when you do. Maybe I can't become a hero, but I figure I can help people out with heroic business deals. You'd better work hard too. There we go. I like the look of the Ordon goat shield, but gotta go with this. A baby face. Blocked off. Man, it's been so long, some of these obvious routes I'm just starting to forget.
Oh, Link, it's Zelda. Link's attacking the kingdom. That's a joke.
He did not. He did not.
I won the Genocide Award. Yes, you did.
Congratulations, Link. Here you go. Here it is. Accept your reward. Why can't we have that Link back? I think that Link was better than the current Link we have. Great! I'll grab my stuff! Nope, no time. Sorry. Really? I mean, my bedroom's like down the hall. I can just grab everything.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah, Doug.
Redman.
I'm playing.
Are you a Redman?
Playing.
Yo, would you two be down to play with Darktide with me and my friend Bailey?
I'm playing Zelda for the rest of the night, but yeah, sometime for sure.
I would love to play. I would love to have more people to play Brown Tide with. Poop Tide.
Poop Tide.
Poop in my pants, the game.
I
pooped my pants. This isn't a joke anymore. I pooped my pants and I don't know what to do.
Change them, first of all.
Ah, too much work. I'm just gonna... I'll do what I always do.
Walk around with poop in your pants?
It is what it is. What? Oil tubes, I poop my pants. It is what it is, people.
It is what it is, you...
No point in getting upset about it.
A bee's nest. Go fuck yourself. Oh god. I guess I gotta roll into it to knock it down. I guess I just can't knock it down. Any of you birds carrying money? You're supposed to be crows. You're supposed to like shiny stuff. $15 is all I need. Money? Money! Money! Thanks, money creature.
Still listening to that dude sing that song.
Oh my god.
Is going into a cemetery so I can make magic money appear.
The best part is the part at the end where the music keeps playing and he just keeps smiling at the camera.
Hey, thanks, money creature. There we go, we got our bombs now. You gotta spend all the money we have right now, because we're not gonna need it by the end of the game. We gotta spend it now. John, by the late game, you're so full of money, the game gives you a fucking suit that literally uses money just so you can get rid of it.
What are you playing?
Twilight Princess.
Word. I never really, I don't know how far I got. I think it was like 5 or 6 temples into that. I really liked it, but I never beat it.
The 4th temple is unironically one of my favorite Zelda dungeons ever. Arbiter's Grounds is such a fucking slapper.
The, like, whole concept for that game is one of the more cool, unique ones they did.
Yeah, well, especially for a traditional 8-dungeon Zelda. Because, like, a lot of the more
And it
unique
came
Zeldas...
in when we were at a good age.
Because a lot of the Zeldas people remember and care about more are the more non-traditional ones, like the one, like, how Wind Waker only had 4 dungeons, and obviously everybody loved Breath of the Wild. But I think in terms of, like, traditional 8-dungeon Zeldas, this one's one of the best ones.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm playing it on a GameCube copy, but it's widescreen. It's the ROM is widescreen patched, and I'm running 4K textures. Just stole my fucking bridge.
Watching the Boondocks, and it's when fucking when Uncle Ruckus is a kid and his dad comes home and he's like, "Nigga, did I just catch you having a dream?" He fucking beats the shit out of him.
Ah, we're finally here. There's only one fused shadow left. So this is the last of the Twilight you'll see, I guess. Whether or not you accomplish your task and survive is up to you. So what will you do? Well, I'm gonna do it, obviously. Want me to let you into the Twilight? Yes, I would love that. I would love for you to let me into the Twilight. Thank you, Midna. Very cool. Take me to the Fur Affinity Zone. I put on my fursuit. Alright then, I guess I'll have to help you. But what a shame that this is the last of the Twilight. I'd become so fond of seeing it covering this world. Or is it really the last you'll see? So, shall we get going? So this segment, John, this Twilight segment, because it's like the last one, is a very long and interesting one. There's like 2 extra hours of preamble before we get to the 3rd dungeon.
Nuts roasting.
We're roasting Doug's nuts?
Put it on fire.
You smell the girl, don't you? I can tell by the look on your face. Well, good. It's another clue then. But this scent could be quite old. I wonder if she's still alright.
Finally, a new anime. Mahiro Oyama was just a normal, erotic, game-loving dude until he woke up one morning as a woman! Exclamation mark. Turns out his mad scientist little sister, Miharu, tried out one of her new experiments on him with a disastrous outcome. As Mahiro's life concerned, But Mihari is as determined to study him as he is determined to get back to a shut-in game playing life. And one thing's for sure, life's gonna get a whole lot weirder from here on out.
This sounds very novel, and I don't think this has ever been attempted before. This has never been attempted by any anime producer ever. Hey, haven't we seen this castle before?
The first comment. What the fuck is Japan on, bro? Skull emoji, crying emoji. Who let them cook?
Who let them cook? Never
Oh,
heard that.
scrolling through, there's a bra choosing segment. This seems like a good anime to watch.
Does it sound as good as the anime where the guy gets revenge on all his guild members by buying all their mothers from slavery in the fantasy world?
No.
Doesn't sound as good. I sent you a link about that, by the way, earlier. So we finally made it back here. Well, only a little further, so hang in there. Or so I'd like to say, but the going's a lot harder from here on out. Alright then, let's get started.
Sister does science and turns him into a girl, and he can't jack his cock off anymore. That's the drama, I guess.
I mean, isn't it the whole thing is like he's a fucking neat gamer? I don't think that'll stop him from being a fucking
Yeah.
gamer.
If anything, you can probably start making money doing it.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you get the gamer girl chair, and then you just start fucking rowing the canoe on your gamer girl chair and making shitloads of money, and then you just go back to playing video games when you're done.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you should be celebrating it. You have, since you were born a man, you find no worth as a woman. You should be taking advantage of this while the time arises.
I mean, honestly, if I woke up tomorrow and I was a woman, I'd be like, hey,
yeah, time to make like 6 figures before I turn back, if I ever do. Time to just make a fuckload of money, because I'm never gonna do anything else, so I may as well just keep doing what I'm doing, but make a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, I'd literally, my life wouldn't fundamentally change if I was a woman. I'd literally just do the same shit I always do. I keep playing video games, going to the gym. I'd literally do the same shit. It would not make any difference.
I just turn on easy money-making mode, though. I turn on easy mode for that.
Yeah. Oh, how unfortunate. Now strangers will want to give me money because they think I'm fucking hot. How sad.
How could my mad scientist little sister do this to me?
Literally, like, that's the funniest thing is about, like, people who, like, treat that shit so weird. It's like, bro, my life would not fucking change if I had tits.
Yeah.
I cannot stress this enough.
You can still play games. You can still game.
Nothing about my life would change. I mean, I wouldn't be as strong as a man anymore, but I'd still go to the gym and work out. I'd still want to be as strong as I possibly could be, regardless of if I was a man or a woman. My life would not change. I would be the exact same person, except I would have tits. That is it. There you go. Us neat losers, we're true progressives because it literally doesn't matter. When you're a neat loser, it doesn't matter. There she is. There she is, Luigi. Also, John, look, woke game. It's a busty black woman with a nose piercing.
Disgusting.
Woke game! Woke game! Okay. Okay. They're putting people of color in my video games? It's more common than you think. No, she's actually a great character. I like her a lot. This boy, can you save him? Alright, little lady, try to settle down, okay? I just now sent for the doctor. This is strange. A child of the Zoras. I wonder if this is all related to the incident that the soldiers were talking about in back. Aw, what an emotional reunion. A girl and her wolf. Sorry, but you know how it goes. These folks can't see you either. We've had a ton of complaints from citizens who can't send prayers to the spring spirit of Lake Hylia. Go there. The location's the one I showed you on the map earlier. Got it? What? Study it and know it well. I received orders from above to investigate why we can't go to the spring spirit in Lake Hylia. Got that? Yeah, got it. There has been a rash of trouble lately. Well, you'll probably want to talk to the doctor about that too. It's itchy. It's itchy. I need my topical cream. Man, I can't believe fucking IH managed to get 2 fucking hours out of Metal Gear Solid 1.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh gee, what a wonderful bridge. I sure hope nothing interesting happens while I'm on this bridge. Man, some of the vistas in this game still look really fucking good though. Like this whole bridge just looks cool. Just an unsupported bridge just hanging between two like large cliff formations. Oh whoa, they added some fucking minor reflections to it. That's cool. Hey, you smell anything funny? Greetings. Oh, no, we're trapped. Oh, no! We're trapped. Get out of here. And he died. That was a close one. We're lucky there was a puddle down below, huh? So this is Lake Hylia, but there's so little water. It sounds like the spirit's spring should be somewhere around here as well. Anyways, let's take a look around. The drop in water has been faster than predicted. At this rate, Lake Hylia will dry up. It's a race against time. We've had absolutely no water flowing from upstream.
Coming anime.
There's no mistaking it. Something must have happened with the water source in our home. Yes, but how are we to return upstream to our home? With the way things are now, we can't even walk back there. Man, we got a fucking packed ass winter for anime, dude. We got Bungo, we got fucking Nier V1.1. We have was it winter was also going to be when the second half of Golden Kamuy releases, right?
I think maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Look, it's a sad clown. I'm too old for this. Fire and Falby's water-top land of fantastication. It's our grand reopening at our new lake bottom location. Yeah, nice lake. Don't lakes have more, I don't know, water? Did the Zoras who live upriver do something? There's a curse from that spirit that floats around up there. Whatever. It's not like I can go up there and complain. That's way too high. What's that, a customer? Yikes. Yoinks. It's a monster.
Saga Season 2. Bungo Stray Dogs in 8 days and 10 hours. The Falcom anime comes out in 10 days.
Oh, there's a Falcon.
If you're interested in the Legend of Hero series, we could maybe watch the anime. It'd be a decent introduction.
I'd be down to watch it. I mean,
Something tells you all the characters will die or disappear from canon anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Hilarious.
What is this? Oh, I don't read many mangas, but I will give you one manga author recommendation. His name is Tsutsumio Nihei. He made a manga called Blame, which is really weird. He's made some really weird mangas. They're all really good. Blame is awesome though. It's like I don't even know how to describe it, but it's really cool.
Reminds me of Serial Experiments. I like that manga a lot. Really cool.
I guess there's an anime coming out about one of his other works. That's cool.
You ever watch Gantz?
No.
Another like similar one. I used to like that one when I was a kid.
Hey, stop that.
Let's see.
Why don't we use this guy to get us all the way to the lake's water source?
Oh, the anime. Okay. They say every dog has this day. That's especially true for our protagonist, who turned into a dog and now lives every day under the care of his crush, Unukai-san. She happily dotes on her new companion while he wants to return to human form someday. There's something wonderful about being cared for by the person he loves. Oh, yes, finally. Finally. Yes. Yes. Woo! Woo!
I forgot how interesting the music was for this flying segment.
Finally. Finally, an anime where a man becomes a dog and gets taken care of by his crush. This is what I needed. This... How could I have ever known I needed this?
King Cobra just put up a video called "Stupid People Suck" 4 hours ago.
You're right, Josh, they do.
He's outside his house, outside with his neighbors in the background, screaming and ranting, and he's like, and furthermore, you shut the fuck up about Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, oh damn.
Oh yeah, he's been in full Ozzy tilt mode lately, dude. It's crazy.
Ozzy Osbourne's a fucking legend, dude. I can totally imagine trolling him just to piss off Josh, though.
Oh,
Josh thinks
Ozzy's...
he is like Ozzy Osbourne.
well, Ozzy's like 1 foot in the grave. Well, Josh's new fucking
Yeah, he
weird
really is.
delusion. Josh's weird delusion is he thinks that Sharon and Ozzy are gonna sign him for a record deal.
Dude, that's crazy.
It's legitimately like one of the most fucking pants on head stupid things he's ever said, and he said some dumbass shit, but that takes the cake.
Dude. You don't even know how much I love that.
Well, Josh also has literally gone on record quoting himself as one of the greatest singers alive.
Why are those Wegmans buffalo wing blue cheese chips so addicting?
They're good. Oh, we're already here? That bird turned out to be more useful
like-
than I expected. Well,
They're not
we're-
spicy, but then they are.
well, they're tasty. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
I mean, I like think like it's a weird thing where like the heat from them just kind of like builds up
Like
as you eat
builds
them.
up, yeah.
Yeah. Where's the Village Azores? Let's look for it. It's getting cold. Hurry up.
Soup just posted a V clip to Twitter. It's pretty cool.
Gosh.
What are those Azores up to anyways? The rivers run totally dry. Can't work like this. Ugh,
We should join his Discord and harass him to play Faz.
it's cold.
I'm in it.
I miss my fur coat.
I know he plays Faz. I know he's always like saying to join his Discord when he's gaming. Drip streams on Twitch. He has for like years now.
I got a record signed last year, I think.
He plays like old games like what was that? Jet Set Radio, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Yeah, he plays stuff like that on the stream.
Jet Set Radio's cool.
The soundtrack
random-
by Hideki Naganuma. A very interesting gentleman. I like Hideki. He's a cool guy, but he's also just very... He's very weird.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. I like it though.
No, yeah, I like him a lot, but he's... I think it's just like he tries to... He's very progressive, bless his heart, but I think he also just appeals to a crowd that he doesn't fundamentally understand.
Yeah.
When
Just
fucking
being
Shin...
really into black culture in fucking Japan is hilarious. Also,
Yeah,
I
he
watched
loves
this thing
funky
recently
stuff.
about how there's a cholo subculture in Japan also.
That is fucking
apparently.
hilarious. Well,
Those
it's
guys
like...
rule. Holy shit.
Well, it's like Hideki had kind of like a weird... He had a kind of a moment after fucking Shinzo Abe got fucking whacked, where, you know, a lot of people were like celebrating his death, and a lot of people obviously were celebrating because Shinzo Abe was conservative. And he was like, no way, you wanted him to die? And a lot of people were like, well, yeah. And he's like, what the fuck?
That's
Well, 'cause-
awesome.
Well, because Japanese people believe in, like, you know, because a lot of Japanese people, by and large, believe in, like, civility and, and politicking. So, like, when he just sees, like, a bunch of fucking, like, angry American Twitteroids being like, yeah, I just want all my political opponents to die. It, like, literally is, like, a huge culture shock to him. It was really funny. Oh, hey, what's going on here? Thought it was
Sorry, little fella. Over here, we kill our opponents.
But who would have thought that?
What can I say about Shinzo Abe?
He was
Not
big cock.
satisfactory, dude.
Massively large cock.
That is probably the most fucking Sigma male thing ever. The guy calmly,
Japanese thing to say.
the guy calmly walks up, plugs him with a fucking bootleg gun, and says, "I was not satisfied with his politics."
I was a little disappointed in him.
That guy is a Japanese hero. Straight legend, dude.
That is the most Japanese thing anybody could do. Just fucking plug some guy with a fucking, like, high school robotics club gun and then just go...
They made themselves. I introduced myself in my efficiency apartment.
Why? Well, I wasn't satisfied with his politics. I don't think he was doing his job very well. So I was a little disappointed in him. So I fucking shot him. What a guy. Well, I think what it was like he was very frustrated by Japan's appeal to Taiwan. And like a lot of cults and shit come out of Taiwan. And like the guy who killed Shinzo Abe, his mom had basically given away all her money to like some fucking cult leader in Taiwan. I think that's that guy's tragic backstory for why he became the guy who plugged Shinzo Abe to death with his fucking high school robotics club gun. Fucking cell phone activated. That's like one of my favorite parts. Is like it was activated by a fucking phone. I'm good, Sloan, by the way. This is the Zora village, then. Right? Why don't I see any? Well, anyways, let's check things out. Let's find those Zoras. Let's locate those Zoras.
Hello.
Oh, hey!
Hey, Jake.
There's a bunch of boys.
Yeah, we're also streaming, so remember to disrupt the stream with something.
Yeah, remember to get extremely political and ruin everything.
It's fine. I don't say gamer words. It's okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yo, so I think that in the 1930s, guys were just they were approaching a level of cool that we had never seen.
I actually have a funny ass fucking story related to that. Kinda.
Well, I think John has several funny stories related to that.
I was hanging out with my girlfriend. We went out to like Barnes & Noble, went to the bookstore today, and just hung out and shit. And while we were hanging out, I get a text from this guy that I work with. And it's this guy that like one time, he came over to me and sat with me on break, and because I was watching like a stream on Twitch or something, some debate, bro, just bullshit. And he's asked me what I was watching. Somehow we ended up talking about Metal Gear, right? So me and this random guy were talking about like Metal Gear, and I was talking to him, and then somehow he like got us started talking about like the Russia-Ukraine war, and I started like giving him some context behind like different things. And he just texted me today in the middle, like the day after Christmas. I'm just hanging out with my girlfriend, like. He just texted me like, bro, I just replayed Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3. Holy fucking shit, now I see what you're talking about. And he sent me like a 2-paragraph thing about his like awakening and just realizing.
Hell yeah! Holy shit! Welcome to the fucking Outside the Matrix, brother.
Oh
welcome.
My god. It's the funniest fucking shit ever.
I mean, that's fucking hilarious, but also, welcome, brother. You're now outside the Matrix.
Yeah. He's like, oh my god, this shit's been happening the whole time. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of what those fucking video games are about.
Yeah. It was just so fucking funny.
No, that's hysterical.
Even if people from work can't be saved from me pulling them into the rabbit hole.
I mean, it's like you said, Jake. We're woke, and once your eyes are open, you can't fucking go back to sleep.
No more sleeping.
One of us.
We're all become another fucking miserable leftist malcontent like the rest of us.
No,
I think it's funny that you could probably literally have a better chance of convincing certain people through things like that. Like, just tell your conservative uncle to play Metal Gear.
Straight up, play Metal Gear.
Some shit like that.
I mean, you
Like,
just
have you
tell them.
tried playing Metal Gear?
I mean, the message is the same. They want the same things. You just have to change the messaging. If you
that's the thing is a lot of there's this classic phrase that came out around the time that the original All Quiet on the Western Front, when that came out, and there was all war movies are fundamentally anti-war on some level. I think it's like
except American ones.
It's
Some
like
American ones aren't.
I mean, the original All Quiet on the Western Front was American.
No, I just mean like in general. Mostly American war movies these days are propaganda. There's some, like,
shitload of it's propaganda.
Really
of
super
course.
anti-war movies though. Have you
I'm
ever seen
making a
Twilight?
remake.
But a lot of war movies are inherently anti-war, and that's just because
Yeah.
a lot of people.
Have you ever seen the movie Come and See?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever actually seen like a
It's a
quote
Belarusian.
unquote like war movie that's actually pro-war.
I made one loud as hell good time on the Western Front. It's a bunch of boys being boys. Fucking dumbass Germans try to make a push and the boys teach them a valuable lesson. Loud as hell, going well, and having a good
There's a
time
ton
on the
of
Western
them,
Front.
Have you ever seen Patton? That's a fucking pro-war movie if I've ever seen
Yeah.
one.
To be fair, I don't watch a lot of war maxing shit.
I
So-
do.
I have an alternate
really,
version
but
of Come and
I
See
can't
where
lie,
it's like
as a kid, I was really autistically into that shit.
I still love looking at war maxing shit, but there's also the huge caveat that obviously it's just cool to look at. I'm like, God, I really don't ever want to see this being used on another person.
Yeah.
I made a version of Come and See called Yeah, I saw it all and I got it all done and I did it in a good
You're
way
almost
and had a
never
good
going
time.
to find a foreign war film that's pro-war.
No,
I feel
But-
like it's mostly
Yeah,
just 50s,
'cause
60s
they-
the whole idea
Because they
though,
all just lose their wars and then they cry and we have to
If I
come
had to
beat all their
imagine,
wars
it'd have
for
to be,
them.
like straight
I
propaganda.
mean, Russia won, but it's just a tremendous cost.
But the whole idea, though, about behind why I said that was like because I think if you can just contextualize a lot of this shit for people who are just kind of watching it for the entertainment value, and sort of like just keying them into the subliminal messaging of most of the shit they're consuming, they kind of start to recognize like the message behind the author's intent.
Were you guys talking like this before? Or did I actually just derail the whole stream?
We
I
were
don't even
we
know
were
what we were talking about.
we were
I think
we were
just
kind
memeing.
of we were talking politics. We were talking in jest. We were memeing about something.
Okay.
Loud as hell and going well on the
I know
Western
it's
Loud
funny,
as
but
hell, going well.
All's
No,
loud
we
as
were-
fuck on the Western Front.
loud,
going well.
loud as fuck because we're playing Freebird from our giant ass speaker.
Yeah, but the Germans aren't going to expect the Freebird solo
Just drop
in the
the-
middle of
just drop
the
the-
Your Honor,
Uh,
Your Honor, the rules of
Chopper
engagement
gunner.
do not apply while the Freebird solo is playing.
Just dropped a chopper gunner on the Western Front.
Yo,
If you wanna
all
be
kill
the
streaks
local-
activated on the Western Front.
Your Honor, in my
Kill streaks,
defense,
eh?
in my defense, Fortunate Son was playing. It can't
I
be
was
a war
wearing
crime.
my Born to Kill.
Yeah. I had my
What?
Don't Tread on Me flag. I was listening to Fortunate Son. It can't be a hate crime or a war crime. It's true.
Feels good, man.
It's all loud as
Your
hell.
Honor,
I
All
want you to
going
know
well.
that this is the truth.
Those are Zoras. Wow, this is really strange. What in the world happened? Your Honor, I am. You're just gonna have to lock me up because I'm a twisted psychopath. Because I was listening to Sympathy for the Devil.
Cuts to a clip of Germa just making fucking noises or whatever the fuck.
That is the
Yeah, it's
funkiest
German.
song of
It's
all.
German behind the fucking podium at Nuremberg.
Yeah, he's just like beep 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 beep. Just making fucking noise.
Yeah, he's a Nazi scientist. boy.
Yeah.
yeah. But then they're like, we'd like to play a clip of the defendant, and it's just Germa fucking strangling the camera, going, "Die, you motherfucker!"
Yeah. Or it's him like pointing at like a black dude, and he's like, "Get that fucking guy right now."
Get that fucking guy.
Get that man. Get that fucking guy right
Or
now.
it's Germa running at the camera at
he's
high
running at the
speed.
screen. Those green screen videos he did were a gift.
I
to
love,
humanity.
man, I can't wait for the next round of German green screens in a couple of years. I think it's like he releases a new green screen package like every couple of years, but he does like a green screen competition like every year. So we'll get another one this year.
Gift in general. He's a gift. He's just he is the whole package.
He's a gift. The fucking most people don't know that the fucking "we're rats" meme comes from Germa.
Really?
Yeah, it's a German meme.
I guess Germa's really not. Well, I knew that. I guess Germa's not as popular as I think he is because I've known about him for
I mean,
so
this is the thing about memes is most people's memes kind of outrun them.
Yeah.
Most people don't know that the fucking PogChamp guy is like a fucking white supremacist.
Yeah, I knew that.
The PogChamp guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gutex like was
He's
like
a QAnoner.
yeah, he's a QAnon guy. He was like super all about like he was calling like the Jan Sixers like fucking patriots and heroes and shit.
Yeah, that's when they got rid of Pog after like January 6th. I think they replaced it.
Yeah, they replaced it because he
Because of that.
because he was
popping off on some like Nazi shit. Honestly,
read more dialogue. What do you want to do? We can't just leave them like this. I think all we need to do is thaw them out. It does us no good to stand here thinking. Let's leave them come back. Well, it just so happens I know where there is a very hot rock we can go get.
What?
Yeah, I totally forgot what we were fucking talking about before Jake came in.
I don't remember. I was eating chips.
Eating your not spicy chips. Loud as hell, good ass time on the Western Front.
Getting crunk on the Western.
Hitting crunk on the Western Front. Getting natty with the fucking boys.
They're all sipping on the 40.
Yeah, they're fucking. They got fucking aviators on. They all got aviators on. They're just fucking drinking like they're just shotgunning Colt 45s.
I took the walk there. To the Western Front.
Come and see. It's great at this war. It rules. I love it
this
so much.
war. I love War
the best
Machine.
war movie ever.
Yeah, they're like, come and
that.
see. We're the best soldiers ever, and war is good for you.
Come and see this cool ass war. I love war. War is awesome.
bro, did you see fucking man from Stalker Development Team died in the war?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I mean, it was bound to happen with how many people are involved in this war. It was only a matter of time before.
It's kind of sad, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, a lot of the Stalker dev team was going to offer their services in the war. Of course they were. It's their country. They got to defend it.
Oh, the Ukrainians.
Yeah. The Stalker dev team was never Russian. They're Ukrainians.
What, they're like joining up or something?
Yeah, some of them are fighting.
Yeah, this is one of the dev team. Somebody on the dev team just died in the war.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, they enlisted. It was, they felt it was their civic duty to drop game dev until it was, until their country was safe. Alright, the Zoras are safe now, so let's
civic
go.
duty to kill Russians.
Honestly, it should be everyone.
It has been, always has been.
It's everybody's responsibility. You know what, Joe
Americans
McCarthy?
forgot about that for
You
a
know
while.
what, Joe McCarthy? Maybe you weren't such a bad guy after all. Maybe Marilyn Monroe, maybe she was a Russian spy.
Nah, commies
Sure.
are just not those.
They're everywhere. The ice melted and restored the water flow to normal. Can we finally meet the spirit of Lake Hylia? And then I turn to walk away, and bam! Cutscene. Wait. There's a little reference to past Zeldas. It's the Serenade of Water from Ocarina of Time.
Ferris Bueller's Big Day on the Western.
Ferris Bueller's Big Day on the Western Front.
These
With
gamers
it-
is a
I
game.
declare a jihad against Russia. I'm gonna go out and say it because I have that sort of power. I declare a jihad.
Every single one of my Zelda streams ever is just gonna get hijacked by John just fucking railing against Russians.
Yeah. I declare a jihad. I have that sort of power with the
I
community.
declare G Fuel.
I
I
declare
declare a
Did you
jihad.
guys
I
know-
declare.
Did you
I
guys know
declare
that
a
like,
gamer
green-
jihad.
You guys know the green suit that Link wears in every game is like a reference to like the last game?
What the? Wait.
What
He's
the
wearing the
fuck?
same clothes. Huh?
Except-
Possible Zelda reference?
Except guess what? Except guess what? He's not in Breath of the Wild. Therefore, Breath of the Wild's not a fucking Zelda game.
Yeah,
Check
every
fucking
Zelda
me.
game he's like cosplaying as himself.
I gotta make like a Dark Souls lore about this one. Notice how in this game the tunic's green and the Dark Souls music's playing over it.
Link's right behind me, isn't he? Link's right behind me, isn't he?
Bend round, bro.
He's right behind me, isn't he? The LG of Emptiness statue's right behind me, isn't he?
Hey yo.
Hey, yo.
What does it all mean? It's just holy sh. Link's going up an elevator into a volcano in the sky. What the fuck? Holy shit! What the fuck? Oh my god!
Hey, did anybody else like read the Zelda timeline they put out in that book and think it was fucking awful?
No, yeah, the Hyrule Historia, it had a fucking timeline, which was immediately retconned by the Zelda game that came out after it. It just completely got fucked up by the
I think it was
very
just,
next
like,
game.
a fucking terrible decision.
Yeah,
If you look secretly down, there's one in the timeline that says Dark Souls 2, and it's like, holy
What?
shit! What
Link
the
goes
fuck?
up an elevator from a castle into like the
Holy
dragon
shit.
world, bro.
Castle of Drangleic, dragons in Zelda, dragons in Dark Souls, they're the same game.
alright, so I'm just gonna say it, based on this evidence I've compiled, Link is Vendrick.
Okay, so you know how in some Zelda games you have a horse? Notice how in Elden Ring you have a horse as well?
Based.
Holy
Um,
shit.
What
You're
the
on.
fuck? Horse, Elden Ring, Legend of Eldon.
Legend of Zelden Ring.
Tolkien invented horses.
Legend
Zelda Ring.
Legend of Zelda. Oh my!
Zelden Ring.
The cipher.
Zelda Ring.
If you tune into the proper number station on your ham radio, you can crack the code yourself. I won't tell you
Listen,
the frequency. You'll
I
just
put
have
this
to.
all. You
you'll just have
know,
to go by
all I
it.
had to do to put this all together was not take my meds for a few days.
Your argument that they're two different companies is retarded
So-
in basis and
John-
like completely wrong.
Me and John at one point were reading some fucking stories on some femcel forum. There was some fucking crazy one that came up where some woman was like incredibly schizophrenic, and she was like, yeah, well, I started taking antipsychotics, but it didn't actually change the fact that they were still using directed energy. Straight couples on the streets were still using directed energy weapons on me, so I had to put a plastic bag over my head.
Bro, I fucking hate when straight couples on the street start using directed energy
Yeah.
weapons.
Yeah. And I was like,
I
damn,
really do,
bitch,
bro.
their dosage just isn't strong enough. Take fucking more. But then it's okay,
Master Sword.
though. Master
What
Sword.
other games have swords in them, I wonder? I can't think of any right now. Zelda's the only game with a sword in it. Zelda's the only game.
Maybe
Oh wait,
Dark-
Elden Ring has one too.
Maybe Dark Swords 2?
Dark Souls.
Dark Swords.
Whose soul is the darkest? Ganon's, because he's the bad guy.
Holy
Gwyn
shit.
confirmed to be Ganon. Oh, holy crap.
Wake up, guys. Holy fuck.
Dark Souls 1 is about lighting a fire. Guess what Ganon hates when you bring light into his lair? He zaps you. last thing Gwyn would want would be the chosen undead to bring light into his lair. If you know what I mean. This is adding up.
I need to ask Nintendo if they ever plan on publishing another timeline or another Historia. Where do the CDI Zeldas fit in?
They're completely canon.
You want it? It's yours.
I don't need the. I'll listen. I can fill in for Nintendo there. They're completely canon. Don't even ask
Link.
them.
I don't give credit. Hey, Link, you broke fucking idiot. Come back to my store when you got some fucking money, dude.
Well, excuse me.
Chosen Undead, would you kindly light the fire in Gwyn's lair? But when you go into Gwyn's lair, he says, "You bring light into my lair, Chosen Undead, you must die!" And he zaps you with his lightning bolt.
So who do you think would win? So who do you think would win in a fight? Link Zelda or John Dark Soul?
Well, John Dark Soul can get a lot more stats than Link Zelda.
I know, but Link Zelda can do.
He has more health too. Link Zelda can only take a couple hits because he's got the heart health system inside.
But Link Zelda can turn into a dog.
But Link Zelda also, by the end of the game, gets like can take like 1,000,000 hits, and he can do backflips, and he's got all kinds of crazy ass tools and gadgets.
He can do the cool samurai thing where he like draws his sword and then kills you in one hit.
Oh yeah.
Argument, Your Honor. I'm using a low equipment load build, and I have so many iframes. Argument, Your counterpoint. I'm playing Dark Souls 3. I'm playing Dark Souls 3 iframes.
No, you want to play
John,
Dark
the
Souls
funniest
2
thing
level
is that,
adaptability.
You know, the funniest thing, John, is that we've taken about as long in this conversation as that Synthetic Man review, and so far we've said about as much as he has about the game.
Yes. Alright, so what else do we have?
Revitalizing both my people and the spring, which is the water source for all the lands of Hyrule. Yes, it is indeed.
Roasting this guy live on Twitch TV.
So if you press this bumper button on your controller, you can block attacks, is what I've learned.
Village and the queen of my people. I was called Rutella. Nutella? Is Zelda Nutella?
The fucking rabbit hole gets deeper in. Nintendo digs itself deeper into the grave. The grave, as I call it.
The entire Legend of Zelda franchise is a
Sloan,
fucking psyop from the Japanese government.
True.
Not to be rude, but we didn't exactly do it for you. I didn't do it for you.
Not exactly. I don't think Shinzo Abe's performance was exactly satisfactory.
Again, I have to ask, like, can these characters say this? Can she just call it? Can she just call the dark ones? Yeah, is she allowed to say that?
Raided my village.
I guess she can.
There's a message to me that executed me before then.
I guess if
you know, the dark ones are a product of their environment. Is how I like to say.
Okay, but like, what if they just wore dark armor, like in The Witcher? They called them the black ones.
Yeah,
like that, right?
The blacks are back, causing trouble. I'm so mad. I'm so angry.
Proud beast, a noble savage, if you will.
Hey yo!
When Vesemir said the black ones are acting up again, Geralt got real mad. For some reason, he was extremely angry.
Guys, I'm thinking about buying Hearts of Iron 4 and all its DLCs are gonna roll.
Oh no!
Fascist Online.
Oh no!
Bro.
Being a fascist online.
Learning German.
You'll be qualified to make predictions on Telegram as to why Russians are winning the war if you play with Hearts of Iron 4.
True.
Yo guys, I'm like super well versed in World War II history, but conspicuously only those guys. Only those guys are the only guys I know about and have any actual historical knowledge of. But I'm like totally a war historian, dude, but I only know about those guys.
My favorite type of those guys are the ones that remind you how close they were to winning every day.
Yeah, I know.
They're pretty close to winning, yeah.
He actually could have taken over the world.
They were going to win. They were going to win, but then they were like holding back, you know, like Goku.
That's fucking nuclear grade cope, dude.
And the better ones are the
ones.
No,
they were always destined to fucking lose. As soon as Russia got involved, they were destined to fucking lose.
Nuclear grade cope.
Yeah, it's mega cope. I love those kinds of guys because they're so obvious. They're just trying not to wear what they actually are on their sleeve. So they just use like fucking like history or video games as some kind of like fucking third degree to keep them separated from that. It's like,
Well,
bro,
video games don't have politics. We established that in Gamergate.
yeah, Hearts of Iron 4 is a famously apolitical video game.
Completely apolitical. My fantasies of inspiring the German people to rise up and nationalize our nation is not like a
I'm a
political
socialist
statement.
country.
Okay, it's
The
not a
Dark Ones
political
descended upon
statement.
our village. I
Not
said
a-
I'm a
it's a video
socialist
game.
country, but there's problems with my version of socialism. There's no centralization of it.
Followed him from this doomed place. I
No
feel
politics
You know?
it's
in video
fainter to me over time. My
Like,
time in this world has passed, and though I would give it.
how am I
no one
supposed
would
to, like,
rest in his resting.
move the people
Please, would you
forward
save
if
my
socialism's
friend's
so decentralized?
If you do this,
How
will
can
bestow
I-
upon you the protection of water.
I could.
This power will grant you the ability
Nationalize
to swim
it.
deep and respire swim and respire in very deep water. Please
Genius.
save my son.
I
I don't know,
about
lady. You say you had a heated
National
gamer moment. I'm not sure if
socialism.
I can save your son. I hope you're going to get the power to swim in deep
You did
water.
kind
like
of
this,
just
huh?
like say a bunch of racist shit.
Yeah, what do you say, hero? Oh, but now that I think about it, I don't suppose you should meet the princess of Wolf, huh? So, hurry and return you to the world of light then, huh?
I get that she's like a first fish person, but does that like make it okay?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, does it make it okay when minorities call other minorities slurs? I don't think so.
That's a tough fucking question.
I don't think so. I don't think it's okay. I mean, have you seen the kinds of animosity like between the Chinese and black communities that there are sometimes? I don't think it's okay when they
but
call
there's
each other.
also Mexicans that can say the N-word.
Can they? Is that allowed? I don't know. That
We're
sounds
gonna
a
need
little.
a panel. I think we need a full
Yeah,
panel.
we're gonna have to hold a panel between 5 white men.
Yeah. I think that's perfect discussion.
Now, for good measure, we need a minority in there. Let's get a white
I
woman.
really think I need to assert myself in this conversation and speak for everybody involved.
I know a lot more
As
about
a man,
this.
as a man myself who listened to Tupac.
I know about
I
the
grew up
struggles
listening to
more
NWA.
than anyone
I feel
else, and I
certified.
know everything about it.
Listen,
so
I know-
so I'll insert myself too.
I know the lyrics to all of DMX's most famous songs by heart, so I think I'm
Listen,
qualified to
guys.
speak.
Okay. Listen. I grew up.
Listen,
in
you
Michigan.
crackers.
I listened
shut
to
the hell up.
Eminem. Okay. I listened to Eminem. I think I'm qualified to speak.
I know a lot about things that are.
Yo,
I'm qualified to. Everybody, just shut up. I know more about this than anyone, and you're all racist for even interrupting.
Bro, I fucking
I know
love
the
Logic.
most.
I love Logic the rapper.
Logic.
Bro, I saw this clip. I think it was Young Thug. They were interviewing him, and he's like, and when I was listening to DMX, you know, until you listen to DMX, you don't really notice how many dogs there are. And then you listen to DMX, you start seeing dogs everywhere.
That's what the fuck. He's
DMX
right.
is just a furry.
Who did let the
Yeah,
dogs out though?
DMX's persona was a pit bull.
Straight
I
up.
want to know who let the dogs
Barks in
out
his
though.
music.
He literally walks around barking like a fucking psychopath.
When he was
Maybe-
homeless, when he was a teenager, he used to take in
Dress up as a
homeless dogs.
dog.
He's
He used to
literally
dress up as a dog and get fucked.
Dude, DMX is like a repressed otherkin.
Kind of.
Damn. DMX is a pit bull, dude.
I don't think you're far off with that one.
When DMX was homeless, he used to dress up as a dog and let furries fuck him. That's crazy. What a crazy, but true story. True story.
Like 6 foot
But he didn't
three,
let anybody
dressed
make
up
fun
as
of
a
him
dog
because then
in
he'd
the
shoot them
subway.
and kill them.
And he's not gay.
DMX was homeless. And he
You
was
need to
trying
make sure
eat
everybody's
Did
aware
you just see
he's
that dog
emphatically
smoking
not gay.
crack over there, dude?
Looks like the shock of the
It's
impact
crazy.
not only raised the water level, but sped up the flow
We used to know a guy
Flow
that
away
would
down the lake. Why don't you let it take you there?
worked at our company that me and my roommate worked at, and he would go on his break from our while we were working, and he would go into his car and do crack.
One of my
Hell
friends
yeah.
when I was a
Just do
teenager
crack
was
in
like
his
a
car,
badass,
nice.
like
Yeah, he smoked
teenage
crack on
crack
his
dealer
break.
kid.
And
he
he
would
was like a-
fucking
he's a-
sell crack to some of the parents and kids we at school.
Like the crazy thing is, don't get me wrong, this guy's like cool as fuck. Seems like he's like a genuinely like pretty normal dude, mostly. Like,
But
he's a
then
little
he
crazy,
smokes
but
crack.
He's not like, yeah, like he's not like he's a little crazy. Don't get me. Like, he's not like that. Got everything right, like clearly. But I wouldn't guess that he's doing some shit like that on his break.
Hey, sometimes you gotta pass the break some way.
Well, let's go.
Maybe the company should have made the break more interesting. You wouldn't have to resort to
maybe
crack.
we should have company provided crack.
Maybe the companies should have given him the crack he needed to get through the workday. Maybe National Socialism should give this man his crack so he can have some crack. Maybe if we nationalize socialism, we could get crack to him. Maybe a person could deliver crack to his car.
Or maybe we could
it.
get some medicinal grade methamphetamines and we could call it
Legal
provided.
drugs and murder, please.
Did I tell you guys about the guy I worked at with Burger King? At Burger King with?
No.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Name was Burger King. Well, what about him?
Well, I used to work at Burger King for a couple years before I worked as a manager and did all that shit. And I worked with this guy who would come and work at like 2 or 3 different Burger Kings. Like he'd work at one and then go work at a different one like after that shift. Or whatever.
No.
I don't know why.
Yo,
Like,
he was on the
crazy.
grind? He was grind setting?
But this guy would go to the bathroom in the
BK
middle of the
Maxx.
shift. Like, so we'd be cooking, doing whatever the fuck. It'd be like lunchtime or like dinner time or whatever. And
Hell
he
yeah, I
would-
know where this is going.
he'd go to the bathroom and he would
You got poop.
bump a line of cocaine off of the top of the toilet.
Nice.
He
Holy
would do that
shit.
every
At least do it
time.
off your
we worked
phone.
together. Yeah, it's disgusting. The Burger King toilet, by the way. I mean, this guy
I
was
used to do
a,
that at work when I worked in a restaurant.
Bumping it
but-
off the Burger King toilet.
and then
What the fuck?
he would come up to me. I guess my life is more interesting than I thought it was. He came up to me, and then then after that he told me about how he would order pizza to like his friend's apartment, and then like go to his house with his friend, and then like gaslight them into saying that he didn't order the pizza so that he'd like get it for free or some shit. Like after he got it, like he'd get the pizza and then like go take it or some shit, and then I don't know what he did, but like he'd have his like friend call and gaslight them into saying they didn't get it, so he gets the pizza for free. And he would do that all the time. So he would eat for free, so he would spend his Burger King money on drugs, so that he could stay up for 2 or 3 days at a time to work.
What the
Wow.
fuck?
Yeah, this guy was fucking awesome.
He knew all the. He's basically gamed the system.
He
He's
was-
here
Bro,
for-
the
cracked
fucking
the
most
fucking
like
code.
imaginative people you'll ever meet in your life are
He
junkies
literally
that are just
is
trying to
like-
get high.
straight up, like, I can't believe that shit, bro. He was here for a good time, not a long time. I don't know what the fuck he's doing now, but I don't think he's alive.
Well, he fucking went out in a blaze of glory. We'll give him that.
This is some cyberpunk shit.
Yeah, doing fucking coke, working at 3 Burger Kings.
Straight up, though. Legendary. I mean, I'm talking about him today, and it's almost 10 years later. So. That's how you get remembered.
So I worked with this guy, and his name was Soul of Cinder, and he would swap between different fighting styles in the middle of work. And he was a real pain in the ass. Because he was in a suit of armor the whole fucking time, and he didn't say anything. He just swung his swords around. Some tiny man would come in a suit of armor or various outfits, and they were always different. And sometimes they had glowing people following them, and they'd roll around and stuff. And sometimes he'd kill them, and sometimes he'd die. This happened every fucking day.
But then he'd just show up. Yeah, he'd just show up back to work the following day after getting killed.
Yeah. And then the door starts glowing again, and he's back walking around.
The legend.
Doesn't use the bat. Supposedly he
Last
works
of the
there
spirits of
24
light.
hours a day, and I'm there for 6 hours, and I'm
Chosen one
done.
by the gods. You've done well to make it this far. Gather my scattered tears of light. Blah 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 blah. Give me the fucking baby grapes. I'm sure you know by now. Yes, I do. Okay. Yes, thank you. Sorry, guys. This video games dialogue is getting in the way of our important scholarly panel about
scholarly.
The ethics of the usage of gamer words.
Is that what we were talking about?
I don't know. But I'd like to discuss that because I'd like to find a way to legalize using gamer words.
They're not illegal to use. What are you talking about?
No, I think they're illegal. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, if you ever say a very bad gamer word, you'll just get arrested. The cop will just show up and just be like, "Hey, you said the N-word. Take this," and then they beat you to death with their fucking nightstick.
I think we're pretty far away from that reality. Some people would argue we're not, though.
I'd say the UK is pretty close to that reality at this point.
If they keep voting for these fucking Tories, then yeah. That's up to them, though. They voted for this, just like we did.
No, I mean, I'd honestly say the English deserve everything that's happening to them. It's their crime for being English.
Yeah, but then you get to a sins of the father argument.
No, it's their punishment. No,
well, I don't agree with that, especially when it comes
no, I don't care what the English did in the past, Jake. I just care that they're fucking English. I just hope bad things happen to them.
Like, the general people who just, like, live in England maybe
they're not human.
Contemptible, right? They may be somebody, like, you might not like British people, but, like, normal British people don't have shit to do with, like, British fucking imperialism.
Yes, they do. They actually
I don't, like
say,
I said, Jake,
if
I don't
you
care about
one on the
British
streets,
imperialism.
they're like,
what I
yes,
care about,
more.
No, Jake, but like I said, though, I don't care about British imperialism. I just care that they're English, and I fucking hate them. I hate them because they're English, and I have no other reason.
Jake, you're wrong. Whenever I go there, they're wearing their powdered wigs, and they're walking around in their petticoats, and they're saying all sorts of dumb shit. They have a cane, and they're like,
"Ah, yes, I love colonizing savages."
And they're like, let's make child labor legal again.
I mean, that actually are saying that shit right now.
Wait, are they really trying to advocate for child labor?
There's multiple, like, people like Matt Walsh in America, and then I've seen clips. I can't think.
Well, Matt Walsh is a fucking literal pedophile.
Oh, that's true, by the way. But also, like, there's other pundits in the UK I've seen clips of saying shit. I just can't substantiate it at the moment. I'm sure I could find clips of it.
Yeah, but is this gonna be one of those Hassan situations, Jake? Is this gonna be a Hassan situation?
No, I can back the shit up.
No, I know. I'm just fucking joking because you're like, I've heard him, but I just haven't. I can't find him right now, and it's like, oh, just like how John heard it but can't find it.
Yeah, I know about it, but I can't tell you about it.
Yo, this is my stream now. Is just a bunch of dudes just schizophrenic.
I worked with this.
Skirting the lines of Twitch terms of service.
I worked.
That's close to TOS. It's just. Like,
I worked with this guy called the Scholar of the First Sin. He would pop out of the ground at me at various times and talk to me, and it was real annoying. That was a real piece of work.
He'd just go off on these real crazy rants, and I'd just like be like, "Can you fucking speak proper? Like, what is it with all these riddles, you fucking weirdo?"
Exactly. It was like, okay, thanks, I guess. Are you gonna do some work, or are you just gonna...
Many monarchs have come and gone. One drowned in poison, another succumbed to flames. Still another slumbers in the realm of ice. But not a single one of them, not one, has stood where you do now.
I worked with this guy called Maggot the Fell Omen, and it's like, why don't you stand back up, you fucking idiot? Jesus. He got real mad at me.
What about the omens that stand up?
Yeah, exactly.
More alike.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, just so you guys know, the dog howling, the different like tunes is a reference to previous lives. That's all I get.
Oh, is it? Is it now? Is it now? Is it, Jake? Is it?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I think I learned this from a Did You Know Gaming video.
There were two people standing near a chair at the restaurant I worked at, and they were called the Throne Watcher and the Throne Defender, and they were real annoying.
Yeah, I got sandwiched in between them. It was awful.
Yeah. real obnoxious. They would just run around doing acrobatics and stuff, and it's like, piss off. Also, there was this guy, when it was raining out one day and a manhole was open, he was called the Dragon Rider, and he shifted his halberd forward, and he fell in the water and disappeared. It was like, the audacity of this man.
I never saw him again.
I never saw him again. They got something called the soul from
Well,
him.
I saw apparently he rolled with a gang, because at one point he
there was a couple
showed
more
back
of
up.
them.
Yeah, he showed back up with like one of his friends, and they tried to jump me in a seedy alleyway. But when one of them
One guy was at a scaffolding with a bow, and I tripped into it, and he fell over. Fucking weirdo.
yeah, they limped away and were like, "We'll get you next time," but then I never saw them again for real that time. And the name of this experience, Dark Souls 2.
My job.
My job. So I worked with this guy who was like an emaciated corpse who just walked around dragging his big sword everywhere.
Oh, I hate that guy. I hated that guy.
He didn't talk. He didn't do anything. Like, he was just there. And I was like, yo... And I talked to my boss. I'm like, what does he do here? And it's like, oh, well, that's Vendrick. And I'd be like, so yeah, but what does he do? And they could never give me a straight answer.
Eventually, I got rid of a couple people, and he got real weak for some reason.
Is that a bug? Nasty. Why is it so big? Golly, I'm so sick of roughing it in boonies.
Alright, so when I was working as a janitor, there was this one other janitor on the crew called Ludwig the Accursed. He'd jump up into the ceiling and blood would get everywhere. It was so annoying. Like, could never clean up properly because Ludwig would have another one of his fits. And he'd jump up in the ceiling.
He had a cool ass mop though. He'd pick it up and be like, you were at my side all along. It was cool. This is the it's the song for the Spirit Temple. I just forget the exact name of it.
There was a temple in Dark Souls as well.
There were many temples. The teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me. Take walk in hand and fry shrimp. Shrimp fried rice.
New Lil B music.
You know, Ruby has to have been followed pretty much everyone on Twitter at this point.
He follows me. He follows over 1 million people.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. I don't know how he's like the only man on earth who can handle the unfiltered opinions of millions of people.
He's the based god, bro.
He is. He's where the term based originates from.
Yeah.
Who, Lil B?
I love his pose.
Yeah. My ex-girlfriend used to be fucking friends with him on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm friends with him on Facebook too. He really will just add you on anything if you fucking add him.
He's based
or say something to him.
Yeah.
He's mad cool. He says dumb as shit though. It's prophetic as hell. He'll be like, "Yo, I like spiders. Shout out to all the spiders out there.
Yeah.
Spiders are important."
Yo, big ups.
He does say shit like that all the time.
For real though.
It's like 90% of his posts. Yo, shout out to all the aunts and uncles out there.
Yeah, shout out, man. Yo, right on, Lil B. You're so right, dude.
I knew this guy worked at a graveyard. He had a weird name. He was called Fuel, but also a coin, and his name was his father Gas Coin. You would always...
That's
You'd
always
always...
from the fucking King Cobra extent.
It was... I had his trench coat on, and he had a blunderbuss, and he tried to shoot me with it all the time. And I'd run away, and then I'd play the music box a couple times, and he'd turn into a monster. That's when things got real scary.
That's when it got real scary. He was like drinking. It was really weird. He had like IV bags that he would carry around, and when I asked him, he would just say that the sweet blood sank to him. I never asked him after he said that. I never asked him what was in those IV bags again. I was too scared to.
Yeah. So I knew this disabled old man who was faking being in a wheelchair, and then one day I'm like, you need me to push the chair for you, sir? He's like, tonight, Gurman joins the hunt, and he gets up and he starts chasing me around with a scythe. It was terrifying.
Yo, you ever think about how fucking crazy it was that Gurman was literally stolen valor? He was just there in his fucking fake-ass wheelchair when he could have walked.
Talking about Charlie ambushing him in the woods, but then when things get real, he just stands up and starts beating you up. It's crazy. That was the worst.
German.
There was a guy with like a giant tower for a head, and he was running around talking about like eyes or something.
Was he also a coworker?
Yeah, it was trying to like grant me eyes or something. He was running around, and I had to chase him. I had to chase him to get his signature for something. Then he dies and talks about waking up. This was weird.
Well, he ran through the mirror. It was weird.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I was remembering that part correctly or if I was just hallucinating that.
Yeah. Weird guy though, all around.
A bunch of weird guys. I worked with a bunch of strange guys. I was also there. I worked with you, John.
Yeah.
We were all there together.
I used to work at the Red Cross, and there was someone called the Blood-Starved Beast, and I thought that was a ridiculous hire to have at the Red Cross for the blood donation drive. Like, this guy's totally gonna try to eat it all. And I was right. They fired him immediately after.
Well, we eventually... He didn't even leave the building. He didn't even want to leave the building. We eventually had to get him to leave the building by throwing jars...
to the blood drive.
We had to throw jars of blood out of the building to get him to run out of the building.
I will be your doctor today. My name is Dr. Acula. I mean, Doctor.
Such an obnoxious... I worked at an orphanage for a time, and there was this one that was just screaming and had like a fucking like placenta. He was called the Orphan of Haas. I don't even know who that was, but could never calm him down. He was a troublesome child. He probably never grew out of it.
He's just screaming.
That's another guy I knew.
You know a lot of people, John.
Yeah, John gets around, man. We're talking like government asset.
I went to a church one time, and there was just this asshole on fire dragging themselves around, and I wasn't having none of that. I left.
Well, that guy was an asshole. That's actually one of the worst fights in the game. I'd actually take Orphan of Haas over that fucking guy.
That guy was Jesus, bro.
I had enough of Jesus there. Then I walked into another one, and the cloth monster was like making me like couldn't see right. I was seeing in slow motion because it was slowing me down or something, so I had to leave that too. Ridiculous.
Well, I once worked with a giant fucking brain hanging from a bunch of chains in a clock tower.
Oh, I hated that one. That one was a real nuisance. You couldn't look at it, or you'd start getting hurt.
Yeah, your brain would just explode into a bunch of spears made of blood for some reason. I don't know what that was all about. That was probably one of my strangest experiences.
I used to work in the sewers with this frog with bulging eyes, and he would shoot mist at me all the time and chase me around.
He eventually turned me into rocks.
Yeah, he would turn me into a rock, and it was a real annoying.
My favorite frog is named Solomon.
The name of this job, Dark Souls. I worked at the Dark Soul Burger.
I used to work at a buffet with these two. One guy's name was Orange Tea, and one guy's name was Smog. And Smog would eat all the food because he was so fat. Then one day, the skinny guy had some of the food, and the fat guy had a hammer, and he slammed down on him and got even bigger, and was butt stopped, and was like shooting lightning out of his butthole, jumping down.
Shooting lightning
was
out of
ridiculous.
His ass.
Ridiculous.
He must have eaten some spicy peppers that day.
It was ridiculous what I saw there sometimes at that buffet.
The Dark Soul Buffet. My boss was named Morgoth, the Omen King.
Ah, that guy. I hated that guy. That guy was unpleasant to work around. Oh, I used to work on this racetrack, and there was this guy who'd illegally take his horse chariot into the ring, and he'd just ride it around in circles the whole time. And like he had like his skeleton friends come and like commit vandalism on the property, so he had to like put a stop to him.
Yeah, that was very annoying. I remember that. I also worked at the racetrack with you. I was there too.
Yo, there's raids on Call of Duty now.
Yeah, we were talking about getting you to do. We were talking about getting you to do one of those with us.
Yeah, if you guys wanna, let me know because I've been tryharding this game.
What mode have you been playing? Just 6v6, or you been doing like DMZ and shit?
I've never actually played DMZ.
It's alright.
I usually play Surge, Team Death, a few other things. I don't know.
I mostly just do hardpoint. I do hardpoint, kill confirmed, and domination. I like to play OBJ modes because people play way too fucking passively if you don't force them to play against you.
Alright, just spawned Gulag there. I'm playing a fucking Warzone right now.
Call of Duty Warzone featuring my favorite character, Red Soap.
Yeah, I'm always scared of that. So
He's like Soap, but
Such
he
a
put on
zoner, dude.
He's like Soap, but he put on the Halloween mask.
Put it in the words of Wiz Khalifa, I'm a motherfucking zoner. That's what you said, right?
Oh, does he play zoners like in fighting games?
No. I don't know. Yeah, probably. I think that's what he meant, probably.
Yo, is my man a fucking Guile main? Yeah, Doug, but if you ever want to do some fucking Guilty Gear, let me know, bud.
Yeah, I'm down. What characters you play?
What characters do I play?
Yeah.
I play Nagoriyuki, Giovanna. I kind of just been messing around with... I've been messing around with Happy Chaos, but I can't really quite wrap my brain around him because he's so fucking weird. And there's a lot of resource management. And I've been told I should also try Ino and Sinkisk, but I haven't tried either of them yet.
I play Faust and fucking what's her name, May or whatever, the dolphin girl.
Oh god, oh that should be fun and exciting.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear her fucking go Totsugeki for like the fucking millionth time.
Totsugeki!
Totsugeki.
Don't worry. I'm not very good, man.
Yeah, but Nagore
It's my
Yuki by
newest
far is
fighting
my...
game I've added to my collection.
Nagore Yuki is by far my favorite character.
You have the Dilk, as they would call it.
Yeah, I have all the DLC characters. I bought the whole game. Hey, what's going on? There should be one more. Where could that last tier be? What? There it is. What's going on? This is weird. It's time for us to go jump off that bridge again.
I'm a goofy goober!
He's a fucking goofy goober, dude.
Bro.
Bro, he's a fucking goofy goober, dude.
You don't even... Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah,
Being
but
haunted.
does that
Come on,
imply that he goes to Weenie Hut Jr. then?
Yeah,
Well, no, they go to.
I'm actually a franchise owner.
Where the fuck was that? What is the name of that fucking franchise in the SpongeBob movie? It wasn't Weenie Hut Juniors. It was something else.
Weenie Hut General.
The salty spittoon.
No, that was all in the episode. In the movie, the fucking Goofy Goober place was somewhere else different.
Good guess, man.
But in that episode, yeah, the Salty Spittoon was the cool bar that SpongeBob wanted to get into, but they kept telling him to go to Weenie Hut Juniors.
Well,
I'm talking about the Goofy Goober place from the movie.
Oh,
It was like a.
I think it was just called Goofy Goobers.
It might have just been called Goofy Goobers.
That was like at the end of my watching SpongeBob tenure. I hear they brought it back against the wishes of pretty much everyone that worked on it originally.
Yeah, well, it's Steve Hillenburg's corpse most of all.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, he especially was not very happy about that. But Viacom, man, what can you do?
Yeah. It's disappointing, but it is what it is. The unfortunate part is that it got less funny over
My
time.
bounty gave up on me. Suck.
It was like, it's weird remembering the lineage of SpongeBob because it was like, it was good up until it wasn't. Alright, I have gotten myself turned around. Where do I need to go to get down to the lake? Thank you. Jump off the bridge again.
Cool. It's like the thing in Persona. That's real?
Thanks, Kid Beast.
Dude, I want the Mr. Beast burger.
Oh shit, I'm getting spammed by fucking bots. I'm getting fucking bot followed.
I want the Mr. Bestiality burger to be real.
Mr. Bestiality Burger.
What the fuck?
Hi, I fuck dogs!
Yeah, I'm getting spammed by
It's
bot follows. That's awesome.
Mr. Beast!
And
Mr.
by
Beast!
awesome, I mean, fuck this dude. God damn.
Mr. Beast.
This is still going. This is
Mr.
still
Beast.
going. It's still going. I'm looking at my follow list. It's getting like fucking like. I'm getting so. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, these are like just all bots.
You got the Mr. Bestial. Mr. Bestiality.
Yeah, the
I
Mr.
fuck dogs.
Yeah, the Mr. Beast
What's up,
burger is contributing to my bot. I'm getting botted by Mr. Beast.
Yeah,
Sloan asks, what did they do to SpongeBob? They just made it not very good. Like, it just the comedy started to fall flat. The animation was like really silly looking. There's not really much else to say other than it just fell off.
It's just made by different people.
Yeah.
What fell
Like,
off?
I've
For
watched
different reasons.
like I've watched contemporary SpongeBob. I guess you could say, like
It's pretty bad.
it's not the same thing. You can tell
No.
it's made from different people with different goals in mind. It's definitely
And
much more cynical than like.
It's more cynical and it's also much more lowbrow. Classic SpongeBob had very like entertaining humor for people of all ages, and that's why I still quote it and still say shit from it.
Craziest things that my girlfriend's Canadian and she grew up like not being allowed to watch SpongeBob, so she doesn't get any of the SpongeBob jokes that I make. It's fucking crazy.
They wouldn't let her watch SpongeBob, man? What the fuck?
Yo, what
That's
the
pretty,
fuck?
Yeah,
mundane.
her parents are fucking crazy, bro.
Oh,
I know a lot of
yeah.
really Christian people and shit that weren't allowed to watch, like, Harry Potter and stuff, but never, like, SpongeBob.
Yeah, they're weird.
Just the opposite. I wasn't allowed to watch King Cobra JFS as a kid.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
my mom's like, no King Cobra.
I was upset.
Well,
I'd
your
be
parents just didn't like him telling it like it is.
My
I
parents
had an
wouldn't let
ex
me watch
whose
Christian.
best friends growing up were Christian scientists. They're the ones that aren't allowed to, like, take medicine or anything, because if you're sick, it's like, you need to pray harder. You know?
Oh lord.
Yeah. Which is actually crazy to me. I mean,
Doug,
it's actually just crazy.
you've run into some very
The
interesting
craziest thing is their
situations with
family's
people.
not even like religious. They're just
Yeah, sometimes it's just one or two people get really into it, and then they make their kids
All right,
do it.
the bot spam is over. I think I'm safe to turn my alert box back on. That was fucking.
I feel
weird.
like I would always be the type that would just let my kids pick. Believe them.
no,
I
absolutely.
feel like it's your job to steer them, but like maybe that's not exactly how you should be doing it. Probably.
I think
My
it's
parents
your
really just like the best way to do it is just really not question it at all and facilitate their exploration of it.
I think it's your
because that's gonna
responsibility
create, like a more.
to you want them to be able to come to you with this stuff, but I think it's your responsibility to maybe forewarn them when they're being misled.
Well, absolutely.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
but-
a great admiration for my parents for like allowing me to have my own relationship with God if I wanted to.
Yeah, my
have one,
parents were never like. There was one time where my mom was like weird about it when I was a teenager, when I started getting into like metal.
Yeah,
and shit.
she wanted me to like go to church for like a time or two.
Well, other than that, they were like pretty cool about it.
Yeah, I went to I grew up until like I was 13 or 14, and I was pretty religious, and then I don't know, my dad was teaching me a lot of critical thinking at the time, and I just found I felt personally like I was running into inconsistencies in that belief system. My mom, wonderful lady, very, very Christian, but she honestly does it a lot of justice, and that's why I don't have the heart to badmouth the religion entirely, because I know my mom is an exemplar of what that religion is capable of being in its best form. But either way, yeah, it was kind of like a series of critical thinking episodes, and then I was also like, penis is starting to look really attractive right now, and this religion doesn't really support that, so that was the other thing, was like, damn.
I mean, that'll do it.
Well, how the fuck do I get back down to the lake?
Though I'd argue most people who are
Warp? Yeah, I guess I just warp.
contemporary believers don't really hate gay people or want to kill
Yeah, I mean, because I think most
Yeah,
contemporary believers really
Christianity's
care.
like been through like this orthodoxy change with like politics and stuff.
Yeah, well, my mom's
Western
like
culture.
that. My mom's like super nice. When I came out to my mom, she was like,
A lot of them are definitely still like that though.
no,
I'd
a
say
ton,
it's pretty
shitload
solid.
of them. A shitload of them are still like that. I mean, literally, dude, I was like
Just can't write
browsing.
them all off.
I was browsing
That's
for
exactly
Twitter.
What they do to you.
Yeah, I was browsing Twitter for like 5 minutes the other day, fucking earlier today, and it's like some guy who claims to be like, like big Christian man, but he also is like, but in his fucking Twitter bio has #1 bigot, and he was just posting a picture of himself
Oh, yeah.
wearing a hoodie that said "Make America Straight Again."
it. Like, that's just cringe.
Yeah, it's
Based.
incredibly cringe. No, a shitload of them are like that, but I mean, again, it's like you say, like, the general orthodoxy of Christianity has also changed, and like I said, when I was out to my mom, she was, like, super cool about it. She was like, yeah, you know, I just want you to make sure you feel like this is the most comfortable decision, and you're being, so, you know, doing parent shit, which is good.
Anybody who's intellectually honest is not going to argue that, like, being gay is, like, in the Bible is this, like, at that point in the Bible, the shit they're taking from is literally advocating for slavery.
Well, most of those people just makes them feel kind of icky, and they don't know how to express that. So
They don't know how to explain the feelings that they're feeling.
They're uncomfortable feelings, I understand.
Because they don't
Sexuality is
want to
uncomfortable
reach
for a
the
while.
initial like understanding that it's their problem and not yours.
Yeah. I just had a discussion with my girlfriend earlier. You gotta understand a lot of these problems are just not you.
That's a you problem. If you don't like gay people, that's a you problem.
Like if you talk to these people and they tell you, if you tell them how you feel and then like, you know, how whatever's going on, and they don't even try to like see your things from your point of view, they just scream at you. It's like, bro, like,
Most of those people are the ones that really think that it's just like a really black and white religious thing.
When they themselves don't hold themselves to the standards. For me, even after me.
Saying, well, no, of course not. They just like cherry pick certain things. Well, they're like, well, I'm not gay, so.
Oh, where do you get your morality from? I get mine from the Bible. No.
If you have to do that, you're like mentally drawing the short straw. Like, no offense, dude, but you should be able to like figure out morality without religion.
Not a good thing? Holy shit. Like someone has to tell you? No, I mean, it's just like an excuse by like doing something that it's just basically an ideology.
I mean, also, just ideologically, it's inconsistent to be hateful because the whole entire concept of that religion is that God loves everybody and so should you. Jesus died for your sins so nobody had to persecute anybody anymore. That was literally the fucking final message of that story, was that...
Yeah, but you're gay.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good point.
Shit,
you're
got
not allowed
me.
to talk about Christianity,
Fuck.
You're gay.
Fuck, you got me.
Jay, make a good
Can't say that. And I'm an atheist, so I'm not allowed to say it either.
Yeah.
Well, you know who is allowed to
though,
say it? My mom, and
Christian
that's what my mom...
or straight atheist.
You know who is allowed to say it? My mom, and that's what my mom said.
They're all dead in the eyes of God.
You know? They are.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Oh shit. I guess it sucks to suck. Jeez.
God, thank God I'm straight and white.
I know, dude.
Make sure to get that last few shadow now. See you later. Time to get fucking expositioned at.
Story time.
Story time. Of those fat chonkers. The heckin' Chonkerino Snakerino from Reddit is gonna tell us what's going on.
No, this is the snake.
Awesome. Hell yeah. I love this channel.
The most educated man in the fucking video essay market. My name is Lanai.
Bausch?
Your efforts have at last restored each of us light spirits in Hyrule. O hero chosen by the
get rid of
gods.
the dark ones.
The dark power that you see. It waits in a temple set in the bed of Lake Hylia. But before seeking it, you must now bear witness to something and never forget it. You must know that it was the will of the goddesses that we lock away the forbidden power. This is a fucking weird-ass cutscene.
Right now.
This is a fucking freaky cutscene. I always like this one. When all was chaos, the goddesses descended and gave order and life to the world.
They act like this is a massive bombshell.
They granted power equally to all those who dwelt in the light and then returned to the heavens. I mean, this is just rehashing what we previously knew from Ocarina of Time. It's even using the music from Ocarina of Time. The lands where the goddesses descended came to be known as the Sacred Realm. For ages, the people lived at ease, content in mind and body.
Body. Ooh.
I'm content in body. But soon, word of the Sacred Realm spread through Hyrule, and a great battle ensued.
5. Damn.
Oh, based and murdered pilled.
Well, Link got to her first.
The woman abuser.
I have a name, dude.
Among those living in the light, interlopers who excelled at magic appeared.
Dirty Mike and the boys.
Wielding powerful sorcery, they tried to establish dominion over the Sacred Realm.
Hitler saluted.
Yo, that's fucking crazy. They just
Hey,
fucking
yo,
turned-
whoa!
Honestly, this is such a fucking, like, scary-ass cutscene for a Zelda game.
I love the textures of the mask. How they're like.
It was then the goddesses ordered us 3 light spirits to intervene. We sealed away the great magic they individually had mastered. Or those individuals had mastered, my bad.
Hey, my dark ones, surround me.
You know this magic. It is the dark power you seek, the fused shadow.
Maybe I do seek a dark power.
O hero, chosen by the goddesses, beware. Those who do not know the danger of wielding power will, before long, be ruled by it. Never forget this. Also, bitches be wild and careful. Careful, dog. Careful, homie.
It's
We just
raining bitches right now.
It's raining
Link is
bitches.
on the up and up. He's glowing up right now, bro.
Link just fucking chewed some shrooms, dude. That was a
Yeah,
bad.
he's riding the high right now.
That
Let
was
him
a
cook.
bad fucking
Let him
trip.
cook. Let him cook.
The dark power that you seek is within the sleeping lakebed temple in Lake Hylia.
See? Prophetic visions. He knows where to go now.
Yeah. My boy dropped like fucking 12 ounces of peyote and just wandered through the desert for 3 days.
He actually was just like kneeling in a damp cave for like 8 hours, huddle in a ball.
Dude was fucking
Zoo.
having a bad fucking trip. Man, I love this game.
Yeah.
Man, fucking widescreen patched with fucking 4K textures though. This game just looks so fucking good. Oh, we're gonna call it there for the night. Another successful evening of 45 minutes of talking absolute shite to 1 hour of playing the game.
Yeah.
True, dude.
I think we're getting you some mileage with this game right now. We're getting you some
We're
mileage.
dragging this shit out. It's great.
Like, it's 10 minutes of Zelda, 3 hours of schizo ranting on discussing co-workers that are from soft bosses.
And then I just randomly get fucking 80 billion fucking followers from some random bot.
What a nice guy.
I'm sure hope I don't get banned from twitch.tv for that.
Well,
I mean,
it's not like you paid for them.
Yeah, there's no way to prove I paid for them. Not that I would have anyways. I literally don't care about followers. I'm just here to fucking schizo rant at my screen. Yep.
I'm here to post.
Yep, that'll be all from Zelda for the night.